The Kansas City Chiefs may have come away with the win, but the cost was high. Isaiah Pacheco, a key player in the offense, left the field with a fractured fibula, and the news that he will be out for weeks leaves a sense of uncertainty. The question hanging in the air is, how will the team handle this absence at such a delicate moment in the season? It's intriguing to consider what this means for the Chiefs' immediate future. But one possibility circulating behind the scenes is the return of a familiar face. Kareem Hunt. Could he be the answer to fill this gap? Hunt, who left the Chiefs under controversial circumstances, is being considered for a possible return. This move is already stirring up rumors, with sources indicating he may visit the team this week. What does this mean for the chemistry within the locker room? Could the return of someone with a complicated history bring old ghosts back to the surface? Fans might wonder if it's the right moment to give a player with such potential and such a heavy past a second chance. What do you think as a fan? Would this be the most sensible choice? Meanwhile, there is much to question about the impact of this change on the backfield. Samaje Perine and Carson Steele already have their roles well established on the team, but Hunt's arrival would certainly shake up this dynamic. Could this change be the surprise factor the Chiefs need, or might it disrupt the chemistry that has been developing so far? What's the best option for the team to stay competitive? And speaking of changes, Peyton Hendershot is out. The tight end, who appeared in the game against the Bengals, has been released after a troubled start to the season. The roster spot is now open. Now, more than ever, every decision counts. Will the Chiefs reinforce another area or rely on what they already have? The future of the Kansas City Chiefs is at stake, and each decision could alter the course of the season. What's the next step? As a fan, do you feel these choices will set the team on the right path, or is there something more that should be done? The Kansas City Chiefs came out victorious, but something lingered in the air. Isaiah Pacheco's injury, a fractured fibula, has brought a cloud of uncertainty that's not easily dispelled. The team needs to act quickly, and the name that's surfacing right now is Kareem Hunt, someone who made history in Kansas City, but also left deep marks. The potential return of Hunt is dividing opinions, and it raises a question that can't be ignored. Is it worth revisiting the past, even if it's dark, in the name of immediate results? Behind the scenes, conversations suggest that Hunt might be on his way for a meeting with the team. But how will this impact the locker room? Could the scars of the past reopen, and this time compromise something bigger? Hunt was a key player when he was with the Chiefs, but the weight of what happened off the field still hangs over his trajectory. It's intriguing to think about how the fan base will react to this possible return, and even more, how the team itself will handle this dynamic. As a fan, do you think it's time to forgive and move forward, or could this return bring problems that go beyond the field? Meanwhile, we have Samaje Perine and Carson Steele, who have been gaining ground and establishing themselves. However, Hunt's arrival would change the entire dynamic of the offense. Could this be the boost the team needs, or might it signal the beginning of a disruption? As a fan, do you trust that Hunt still has the ability to lead the backfield, or is it time to rely on the new talents? And of course, we can't ignore the departure of Peyton Hendershot, released after a troubled start with the team. This opens up another roster spot, adding even more uncertainty. With the season at a critical juncture, every step needs to be strategically considered, but is Kansas City making the right decisions? Amidst all these questions, the future of the Chiefs seems to be hanging by a thread. And you, as a fan, do you think bringing Kareem Hunt back is the right move, or could this return come at a high cost? I want to hear your opinion. Oh, And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's follow each decision, each change, and each twist together. Believe me, what's coming up could redefine the entire season. You won't want to miss the next chapters of this story.